Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So here is our next Leetcode problem, that is integer to Roman. We have already seen the conversion of Roman to integer in our previous video. So now we are going to convert back our integer to a Roman value. So we already know that we have 7 different symbols to represent Roman numerals, and we know what are those symbols and their values. Already it is given here. You can have a look once. And coming to the rules, how we are having to convert a Roman to an integer, we are also having few rules to convert an integer to a Roman. I am going to simplify you those rules. Coming to the very first rule is the conversion. How we are going to convert? The conversion should start from the highest possible Roman value to the lowest possible. It means the conversion starts from highest, it is m, and goes to lowest, it is I. So the conversion always should start from highest value of Roman value to the lowest value. And the next rule is use subtractive notation for 4s and 9s. So when in case if our value starts with the 4 or 9, we are going to use the subtractive form, which is nothing but as we discussed in our previous video, that 4 cannot be represented as consecutive 4 i's. Instead we are going to subtract 1 from 5 and we are making it as 4, which is iv. So we in the same way for 9 it is ix. So in this way we are going to use subtractive notations. And coming to the next rule, it is no more than 3 repeats of a same symbol. So here we can repeat symbols, but we cannot repeat them more than 3 times. So what are those symbols that should not repeat more than 3 times are I, X, C and M. So 1, 10, 100 and 1000 cannot be repeated more than 3 times, and the remaining symbols are not allowed to repeat once also, but we can use them. Instead we are going to use them in a subtractive forms. There are 5, 50 and 500. So V, L or D, these cannot be repeated. Instead we are going to use them in their subtractive notations. And finally we are going with a greedy approach, that is always subtract the largest matching Roman value from the number and append its symbol. So we are going to use the append operation here, and for this we are choosing string builders instead of strings. Why we are going for string builders is that strings are immutable, so we cannot change strings. Instead we are going for string builders, which allows us to do the append operation, and they're also mutable. So first let's go and look into the logic, and then we come and code it. So let's go to the logic now.
Okay guys, coming to the logic, let us consider integer. Let us consider 1994. So how we convert this to an Roman? First we divide this number like this, which is 1000 plus 900 plus 90 plus 4. So now what is 1000 in Roman value? 1000 is m, and 90 means 1000 minus 100, which is where 1000 is m and this is c. So I'm going to reverse like this. So it is cm. And coming to 90, 90 is again 100 minus 10. So which is again cx, it becomes xc. And coming to 4, it is a 5 minus 1, v and I, it is I and v. So finally it will be m plus cm plus xc plus vi. So finally after appending all this we get mc, mxc, vi. So this is a Roman value for the integer 1994. Now let us see this, how we are going to do this logic in our code. So first we are going to take 2 arrays. We are going to take two arrays. One is values and other will be the corresponding symbols, and we take one iterating variable, let's say I, for the values, and for the symbols the same iterative variable I am taking. So first my number is 1994. So I am going to check the first value. So we said conversions should start from highest to lowest, so my values also will be from highest to lowest, that is 1000, 900, 500, 400. It will be like that. So first I am going to check it is greater than or equals to value of I. What is the first values of I? That will definitely be as 1000, because that is the first largest value in Romans. So yes, it is greater than 1000. So first I am going to append the symbol of 1000, that is m, and I am going to subtract this 1000 from the actual number. So 1994 minus 1000, which gives me 994. Now again 994 is compared with the next value, which is nothing but 900. Again it is greater. I am going to append, already we are having m. For this I am going to append cm. 90 means cm. That corresponding symbols, all these symbols will be stored here in the symbols array. And again, I'm going to subtract this 900. 994 minus 900, which gives me 94. 94 greater than equals to 500, that is false. So again it is going to the next value, that is 94 greater than equivalents to 100. It's not true. 94 is greater than equivalents to 90, yes. So again I'm going to append for MCM, I'm going to append this, that is or for this we are going to get XC plus XC. So again, I'm going to subtract 94 minus 90, which is 4. Again, 4 is less than equivalence to the next value. That will be 15. No. So like that, all the values they go, and 4 is greater than equivalence to 4 we get. And then we are getting this IV, and we are going to append it for MCMXC plus IV, and it becomes MCMXCIV, and that is our final Roman value.
Now let's put our logic into the code. First, I'm going to take an array for values of integer type. Int values is equivalent to 1900, 500, 400, 100, 90, 50, 40, sorry, 40, 10, 9, 5, 4, and 1. And coming to the corresponding symbols, I'm taking a string array to store the symbols, which are nothing but our M, comma, CM, comma, D, comma, CD, comma, C, sorry, capital C, comma, XC, comma, L, comma, XL, comma, X, and IX, sorry. Wait a second. Okay, sorry. IX, and then V, and then IV, and then I. So I got all the symbols, and now I'm going to take my string buffer. So string buffer Roman is equivalent to new string buffer, and now I'm going to take my loop for int I is equivalent to 0 and I is less than values dot length and my number, because if anything becomes 0 my loop has to stop. That's why I'm taking this condition 0 I plus plus. Within this I'm going to check for the condition while my number is greater than equivalent to the values of I. Then I'm simply going to append, that is Roman dot append values, sorry, I'm going to append the symbol, right? So symbols of I, and I'm going to change my number, that is number will be number minus values of I. And finally I'm going to return my string. So by converting my string builder to a string, that is Roman dot to string. Now let's run the code. Sorry, what's wrong? Foreign type, sorry, it is greater than 0. I have given equal to, sorry, so that's my bad. Okay. So okay, this code has run successfully. Let's submit to see it passed the hidden test cases or not. Yes, the solution has been accepted. Hope you understood this problem. Then coming to the time complexity and space complexity of the code. The time complexity is big O of 1 because the numbers is always between 1 to 3999. The loop runs a fixed number of steps regardless of input. So the time complexity is big O of 1, and space complexity is only a small fixed size of a string buffer and arrays are used. So no dynamic memory based on the input size. So it is also a big O of 1. Hope you all understood this problem, and for more such problems to be explained, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel Chill with Bhumi. See you next week. Tata!